comes around goes around. Breaking hearts, showing scars, leave me ripped apart. Cold to touch, shot too much, but it's never enough. I'm searching inside, but there is nowhere to hide. Breaking hearts, showing scars, leave me ripped apart. Cold to touch, shot too much, but it's never enough. I'm searching inside, but there is nowhere to hide. The burns fell in love and now I'm left with wanting. It's haunting. Boys' lips sinking ships, leaving me in the ocean, and I drown with the tide. Giving in like a death by 1,000 concessions. Your confession. You never loved me for who I am, just what you wanted from me. Talking like strangers, wrapped in our anger. It's going down. We'll end up back as sooner or later. What comes around goes around. Breaking hearts, showing scars, leave me ripped apart. Cold to touch, shot too much, but it's never enough. I'm searching inside, but there is nowhere to hide. The burden fell in love and now I'm left with wanting. It's haunting. Talking like strangers wrapped in a anger. It's going down. We'll end up back sooner or later. What comes around goes around. Breaking hearts, showing scars, leave me ripped apart. Cold to touch, shot too much, but it's never enough. I'm searching inside, but there is nowhere to hide. Sipping one, fell in love, and now I'm left with wanting. It's haunting. The poison lips, sinking ships, leaving me in the ocean, and I drown with the tide. Giving in like a death by 1,000 concessions. Your confession. You never loved me for who I am, just what you wanted from me. Talking like strangers wrapped in a anger. It's going down. We'll end up back sooner or later. What comes around goes around. Breaking hearts, showing scars, leave me ripped apart. Cold to touch, shot too much, but it's never enough. I'm searching inside, but there is nowhere to hide.
Just because I like fucking you doesn't mean I actually like you. Rich guys and hot guys get cheated on like everybody else. There's nothing to be afraid of. She's just a woman. Discovery trumps disclosure. You lost your edge, she lost the traction. It's how it works.
Live from Philadelphia, your man, Donovan Sharpe.
What's up, guys? It's your man, Donovan Sharpe, and welcome to episode number 400 of TSR Live, your daily dose of red pill truth, wisdom, and awareness. Holy shit. I cannot fucking believe that I have done 400 of these as I bring in the rest of our audience. Episode number 400 of TSR Live with Donovan Sharpe. Listen, before I get started here, thank you all for supporting me throughout this entire project. This I never intended this to be what it is. This just started out as sort of a hobby, sort of a project I was doing, just trying to spread the knowledge. Obviously, this is something I want to do anyway, but to see it grow to what it is today, it really is astounding. But thank you guys all for your support. Guys like Freelance Ronin, who's followed me since literally episode 1 when I was on SoundCloud. Bob in Sacramento, who has contributed over $1,600 since way back in 2016. Miami J and Pine Frank, who have both followed and supported me from the beginning. Both are very good friends of mine. Also, shout out to O'Shea Duke Jackson, who recognized my talent before I did. I never realized that I was going to be this good at this. And I remember my very first conversation with O'Shea. He said, "You're going to be better than all of us." Now that was probably a little bit of hyperbole, maybe blowing a little bit of smoke, maybe to boost my ego. But he recognized my talent before I did. I had no idea that I would be this good at this. Also, shout out to Obsidian, who I had numerous conversations with before I recorded episode number 1, helping me out with the software like Audacity, OBS, and everything else. I actually met Obsidian in person the day before I recorded episode 10. And Obsidian was also the first podcast that I ever made an appearance on. So again, shout out to him. Thank you to Obsidian for his help along the way, especially in the beginning. Listen, I can't tell you guys how much I appreciate your support, man. This show is not where it is today without you guys, and that's a fact. This is the gospel truth. I don't get to episode 400 without you guys. I don't have the privilege of doing this for a living without you guys. I'm not sitting in this kick-ass studio with all this top-notch equipment without you guys. And listen, man, like, trust me when I tell you guys that it is never, ever lost on me how instrumental you guys are to the success of the show. Yeah, I make, the content and all that stuff, but I'm not sitting here without you guys. That's a fact. So my sincerest of thanks to you guys for your support, and here's to another 400 episodes. It is Tuesday, January 29th, 2019. As always, we are multicasting to 3 YouTube channels, 3 Facebook pages, as well as Twitter. Let's get to it. Way back in episode 37, entitled The Downsides of Dating 9s and 10s, I discussed one of the drawbacks of dating a hot girl, and that, of course, is your homeboys are gonna try to holler. Take a listen.
Your friends will hit on her. What you need to do in this particular situation, don't bring her around your friends. Guys, don't do it. It's not worth it. This idea that your girlfriend getting along with your friends is important it's an absolute sham. It's overrated and unnecessary. Keep your girl and your friends separate, period.
One of the great many myths about relationships is that your woman has to get along with your friends. If your friends like your girlfriend and your girlfriend likes your friends, you will have a great relationship. This is what they all tell us. That is 100% bullshit. Your girl being friends with your friends presents a lot more risk than reward. At the end of the day, guys, there are very few reasons you should ever bring your girl around your friends and vice versa. Yes, if you have a Super Bowl party, it does not hurt to have her come over and hang out with you and your homeboys. Look sexy, bring you beers, represent you well as your woman. Hey guys, is there anything you need? Etc., etc. So long as she understands your boundaries when it comes to your friends, which should be trained into her if you trained her properly, as well as what her role is in that regard, you should have no problems. Now, there could be a few more situations where it is semi-appropriate to have your girlfriend around your friends. But by and large, there is absolutely no reason your girl should be hanging out with you and your friends. That's a fact. But why can't we hang out with your boyfriend's friends? It's totally harmless. Bitch, you know why. But because women like to play dumb, I'll just answer it plainly. You can't hang out with my friends because I don't trust your slutty ass. That's it. Guys, we can't trust our friends, and we cannot trust our women in this regard. We can, however, trust men to be men and women to be women. We can trust women to branch swing, and we can trust men to be thirsty enough to hit on your girl. Guys, we see and hear about this stuff all the time, man. Wife or girlfriend cheats on husband or boyfriend with his best friend. We hear it all the time. And there's none of this, it just happened. Oh, no. If your girl cheats on you with your best friend, that's been in the works for a while. And it all starts with allowing your woman to hang out with you and your friends. So now some of you are probably thinking, well, shit, I let my girl hang out with me and my friends all the time, and nothing seems to be off. So how do I know if something's up? Well, you have come to the right place, my friend. Because if you're the idiot who has made the egregious mistake of allowing your girl to hang out with you and your boys, Uncle Donovan is going to give you 21 signs your homeboy is trying to fuck your girl. My opening rant is brought to you by Good Vibes CBD oil. Good Vibes will not only drastically reduce your anxiety symptoms, you will also get some of the best sleep you've ever had. If you want to support the show and get your hands on the best and most effective CBD oil around, go to donovansharpe.com and buy it through my affiliate link. Use promo code Donovan15 to get a 15% discount. Again, that's Donovan15, Donovan15 to get a 15% discount. No phone calls tonight, guys. Blog Talk Radio seems to be on the blink. For whatever reason, I tried to dial in. It wouldn't let me, so no phone calls tonight. Probably just a glitch. It is what it is. Blog Talk Radio can be a little bit finicky at times. Just going to roll with the punches. The show must go on. If you haven't... Oh, my bad. Follow, add, and like me on Facebook and Twitter. Just search for Donovan Sharpe on either platform if you want access to all of my content. Go to patreon.com/Donovan Sharpe. There you will find the entire archive of all complete episodes of TSR Live, both audio and video, so you can listen on the go or watch at your leisure. Now, you can watch my show Monday through Thursday afternoons at 5 Eastern, but if you want to be able to rewatch and re-listen to the episodes in their entirety, less than 17 cents a day is all it takes. Guys, be sure to subscribe to my weekly newsletter to stay in the know on all things Donovan Sharpe. Being on my email list also comes in handy in the inevitable event that I get deplatformed here or anywhere else. Not going to blow up your inbox, guys, so don't worry about that. But if you don't want to miss anything, subscribe to the weekly TSR newsletter. If you like what you hear, if you get something out of my show, and you want to contribute, you can do that through my Streamlabs link. www.streamlabs.com/Donovan Sharpe1. www.streamlabs.com/Donovan Sharpe. And the number one, shout out to Miami J with the $40 contribution. Miami J with the $40 contribution. I appreciate that. 40 for episode 400. All right, let's check the chat here. See who is in the house. No. Listen, Miami J, that is totally cool. The reason why I knew that you had donated is because it also shows up here on my phone. So shout out to Miami J with the $40 contribution. I appreciate that. Rob Cruz pops the cherry. Ryan Sullivan, unfortunately, thought he popped the cherry. He gets sloppy seconds. Mali gets to fuck her in the ass. Kyle Mitchell gets to finish on her face. CJ05 Full gets to get it all on video. Hellfighter says he can't even hold the camera. A Black is in the house. Haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you in here. Shout out to you, my friend. Wizard Prang, the purveyor of episode 399 yesterday, dropped some serious knowledge. Appreciate that. Jack Bone wants to know who made this track. It is actually a combination of the guy that did this custom track for me and, oh boy, a band that's a derivative of the Phoenix Philosophy. I forgot what the name of the band was, but the same guy runs both bands. They put the lyrics to it. The other guy dropped the beat. They recently just did that. Miami J says Venezuela Libre. Is Venezuela fill me in on the details of that. Red Jedi is in the house. King Nick, good to see you in here. Jack Bone says, what's the name of the opening theme? Please tell me before my connection fails. Well, Jack, if you were a patron of mine, you'd be able to go and listen to the theme song with lyrics in its entirety. Luigi Conti is in the house. Says, love your show, man. And has helped me in the beginning of my Red Pill journey. Appreciate that. Mike Shinnery's in the house. Good to see you in here. Kevin Ibanez, congratulating me on episode 400. Good to see you in here. Kevin is actually the first listener, the first viewer that I've met face to face. I met Kevin, oh my God. It was actually, it was about a year ago I met Kevin Ibanez. Drew Branch is in the house. Kyle Mitchell says, I love you too, man. Appreciate the love. Perfect Burrito says, Donovan and Redman Group basically fed me the red pill and hard truths my blue ass didn't want to hear. Thanks, Donovan. Appreciate that. I do what I can. Mr. E1976 says, happy 400th and many episodes ahead. Absolutely. Kyle Mitchell, co-signed. There's no reason to bring women around your friends. They have nothing in common but you. Straight up. Straight up. Suede Senator's in the house. Good to see you in here. Lion Sin says, do I have a video about your girl trying to get with your friend? I don't have a video specifically talking about a woman, talking about your girl getting with your friends. As a matter of fact, I'll do a video on how to deal with your girlfriend who tries to get with your friends. Let's do it. Just because I like fucking you
Doesn't mean I actually like you. Rich guys and hot guys get cheated on like everybody else. There's nothing to be afraid of. She's just a woman.
discovery trumps disclosure.
You lost your edge, she lost the traction. That's how it works.
Live from Philadelphia, your man, Donovan Sharpe.
What's up, guys? It's your man, Donovan Sharpe, and welcome to episode 400 and a half. Your daily dose of red pill truth, wisdom, and awareness. I had a question in the chat earlier. He wants to know if I did a video on how to deal with your girl if she hits on your friends, if she tries to get with your friends. So I'm going to go ahead and do a video on that now. You drop your girlfriend. If your girlfriend tries to hit on your friends, if she tries to get with your homeboy, drop her like the slut she is. That's it. That's it. Ryan Sullivan wants to know if we're resetting. No. Whenever someone asks a very... And listen. Like, no shade on whoever asked that question. I forgot who the fuck asked the question. Shout out to Charles Caballero with the $5 contribution. I appreciate that. But anytime somebody asks a question like that, well, what if your girlfriend... How do you deal with your girlfriend if she tries to get with your friend? How do you deal with a girlfriend who cheats? How do you deal with a girlfriend who spent the night with her ex? What do you do? This is when I mock said question. I hit the reset button and do a show and say you dumped the hoe. That's it. Ryan Sullivan wants to know whatever happened to ETF 42. Dude, I don't know what happened to him. I don't know what happened to him, man. He disappeared. He made a brief appearance when I was on Crowdcast a while back. But it's I don't know, like he just disappeared. Miami J and Pine played a dirty trick on me. Very, very fucking dirty trick on me. These motherfuckers were at the Heroes dinner at the 21 convention on Friday night. I'm drinking, having a good time, talking to guys, and they roll up on me. They're like, Donovan, this is ETF 42. And all of a sudden, it was, dude, like the air was sweeter, the everything was brighter. I was like, oh my god, this is the guy. This is the Holy Sage, ETF 42. A split second after I started having these thoughts, they said, no, we're just kidding. I was like, you motherfuckers. That was actually quite funny. that was funny, because I actually thought for a split second that was ETF 42. That was fucking crazy. That was crazy. Okay, let's get started here. 21 signs your homeboy is trying to fuck yo girl. Number 1, after he meets your girlfriend, all of a sudden, he wants to hang out a lot more. Now, before you hung out with your homeboy at night, of course, you guys do what guys do. You go to bars, you play pool, you go to certain events, maybe you're in a bowling league. If you guys both work, you guys are going to hang out at night. When you hang out on weekends, usually at night, afternoon, depends on what you do. But after your homeboy meets your girl, all of a sudden, he wants to hang out on Tuesday afternoon. Hey, man. Yeah, just, hey, what are you up to? Not much. Yeah, I'm on my way over, dude. I'll be right there. Dude, I'm with Katie. No, it's cool, man. It's all good. I'll be right there. If you happen to not be with your girlfriend when he decides that he wants to all of a sudden hang out on Tuesday afternoons and Wednesday and Thursday afternoons, he's going to ask, well, where's Katie? Where did she go? Number 2, he covertly disqualifies your success with her. Back in December of 17, I wrote an article on Negro Manosphere called 3 Reasons Why Most Men Are Not Your Friends. And in that article, I talked about the fact that men who are not your friends will find a way to disqualify your success with women. She wasn't that hot anyway, right? You got lucky. Or if you're playing a lot of girls, come on, man, pick one already. They're sort of half kidding. I used to get this all the time in Vegas. Your homeboy will do the same with your girl. He'll take sneak tip jabs. Listen, man, you're a rebound boyfriend, right? He'll ask you questions like, is she really as serious about you as you are her? Listen, I'm only asking because I'm concerned. And sometimes he'll concern troll when he starts to get a little bit bolder. He'll ask you things like, is she, do you think you could do better? You think you could treat her better? That's concern trolling. Watch out for that. Number 3, he encourages you to invite her when the two of you go out. Listen, before, it was just you, him, and your crew. You guys used to hang out together. You guys did guy shit. Now, when you're like, yo, we're going to XYZ bar, we're going to meet there at 10, blah, 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 blah. Your homeboy says, yo, you should bring Katie. Or if you and your homeboys are meeting up at Hard Rock Cafe or if you're going to Outback, whatever the case may be, you guys are making plans. Hey, does Katie like Outback? If your friend encourages you to invite her when you guys go out, if he does this even one time, he is definitely trying to fuck your girl without a doubt. Number 4, this one's pretty obvious. He tries to flirt with her. This is why you need to be around like-minded men, gentlemen. 5%ers, okay? You need to be around guys who know and understand. Listen, you don't have to be around men who are living the red pill life. You need to be around men who are trying to live the red pill life. 5%ers, guys, red pill guys know that there is more than enough pussy out there not to be flirting with your homeboy's girl. And listen, I'll give you an example. At the 21 convention, everyone was extremely respectful. Devin was with me, and Devin was looking hot, dude. Dude, the night we went out to dinner, she's wearing this short skirt, these heels, all this other kind of stuff. Devin looked good the entire time she was there. Everyone was respectful. They addressed her respectfully. They addressed her cordially. They didn't stand around, try to make conversation or anything like that. They were very respectful. Why? Because we're like-minded men. Yes, Devin's attractive, but there are many other women that are attractive. What the hell are you? And honestly, why does your homeboy need to hit on your girl if there are plenty other women out there? It's because they're thirsty. Well, if you're around like-minded red pill men are not thirsty. This is how this goes. Listen, even the attendees kept their distance. If they address, as a matter of fact, I really can't remember any of the attendees saying anything to Devin, but if they did, and I wasn't around, I'm sure they addressed her with respect. Again, this is why you need to be around and friends with like-minded individuals. Men who are at the very least red pill aware and acknowledge the fact that red pill awareness is real. They're not on the fence. They're not waiting to take the pill. They're red pill aware. They're living the red pill life, and they're working on living that red pill life. Men like this don't hit on your girl. They just don't do that. If you are watching on Facebook, Twitter, or one of my backup YouTube channels, come on over to my main channel to watch the rest of the show. Search for Donovan Sharpe on YouTube, and the first channel you see with my face as the logo is the channel you should come and subscribe to. Again, if you are watching on Facebook, Twitter, or one of my backup YouTube channels, come to my main YouTube channel to watch the rest of this episode and find out what the last 17 signs are that your homeboy is trying to fuck your girl. Let's check the chat here again. You guys are lively in the chat. Very, very lively. Let's see what we got going on here. Chase Rubidoo is in the house. Good to see you. I'm still am I pronouncing that correctly, Chase? I think you told me how to pronounce it once, and it is Rubidoo, if I'm not mistaken. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but I think I've got that right. Lorenzo Davis says, go Rams. Obviously, he's pulling for the Rams. Also gives me congratulations on 400 episodes. Appreciate that. Listen, Super Bowl 53, it's going to be 45-40 Patriots. 45-40 Patriots, that is my Super Bowl prediction. The reason I say that is that the last few playoff games that the Patriots have played, they've all been shootouts. They've all been shootouts. Or I think... I can't... No, If I had the scores in front of me, I think the last 6 or 7 Patriots playoff games have been shootouts. Like, listen, the AFC title game was a shootout, right? They scored 45 points against the San Diego Chargers. The Patriots are scoring into the 30s and 40s their last 6 or 7 playoff games. Listen, even when they lost to the Eagles, they scored over 30 points last year in Super Bowl 52. So I think the Patriots are going to score. They're going to score big, and the Rams are going to score right with them. And the Patriots are going to win in a shootout. Miami J says, sign 22. He, out of nowhere, asks her for her number for work networking reasons. Yeah. A lot of that going around. Drew Branch says you can't be poaching on your boy's lady. Yeah, we call that dirty mackin'. That's called dirty mackin'. Derek Fisher, of course, who is with Gloria Govan, who used to be married to or had 2 kids with Matt Barnes. Derek Fisher and Matt Barnes used to be friends. Derek Fisher stole Matt Barnes' girl. That's dirty mackin'. And because of that, now Derek Fisher can't get a job in the NBA. I think he's the head coach of the New York Liberty, if I'm not mistaken. Kyle Mitchell says, no man ever thinks me and the homies are having a great time. Call your girlfriend and invite her, right? Mr. Universal Sports says, Donovan, what happened to man code? I would never do that. Dude, I'm telling you, man. And listen, we all make fun of the bro code. The bro code. Listen, there are unwritten laws. You don't hit on your friend's girl, man. You just don't do it. It's not worth it. Okay, I got the spot on from Camden McGinnis. Says, my childhood friend is like this. I can't even go to the strip club with him because he acts up whenever girls are around. He calls all my girls ugly, even though my worst is better than his best. Dude, I'm telling you. You listen, you cannot be you can be friends with guys who are blue pill white knight. You can't trust them around women, man. MT909 says the Bears would be there if their kicker was not trash. Negative. No way. If the Bears beat the Eagles, then they go to LA. The Rams would have destroyed Chicago. You want to know why I know this? Because Mitchell Trubisky is not a very good quarterback. He's just not. He's decent, but he's not very good. Mitchell Trubisky, actually, no, Dak Prescott is better than Mitchell Trubisky. But I might say that by year 3, Mitchell Trubisky will be around where Dak Prescott is. Desi says, this is the best, this is the best show. Appreciate that. Appreciate the love, guys. Fresno State says, a, quote, friend will also hit on your girl if he thinks he's better than you. Straight up. Mr. Universal Sports says, Derek Fisher won't last long with that job. Hell no. No. Joby Blog says, that was some fire the other day. Started telling a woman that she doesn't want to know when she tries to demand the fact she is going crazy now. Straight up. Hey, listen, man. That is all wizard praying, man. That was some serious knowledge that wizard praying dropped. Straight up. Okay, looks like CJ is having issues with donating. Try it in another browser. Try it somewhere else. Again, www.streamlabs.com/Donovan Sharpe and the number 1. Dr. Drobato says, what name should I search under Patreon? It is patreon.com/Donovan Sharpe 1. Sharpe Assist, if you're in here, man, put in the link to my Patreon. My Patreon has been marked as adult, 18 or over, so you can't find it in a search on Patreon. Corey Burke says, miss you on the brother pill. Yeah, I know. I mean, like I said, I just got burned out. It was time to go. It is what it is. The last 17 signs your boy is trying to dirty Mac with your girl, plus more of your comments after the break. We'll be right back.
TSR Live with Donovan Sharpe is brought to you by Tactical Soap, which will take your game to the next level. Get her number, then get her home. Buy Tactical Soap through Donovan's affiliate link on donovansharpe.com. Use promo code Donovan to get 10% off. Tactical Soap.
Welcome back to the 400th edition of TSR Live. Good to have you guys in tonight. For those of you guys just joining us from my Facebook pages, my Twitter feed, from my other YouTube channels, thank you guys very much for coming over, following me around here. Be sure to subscribe to my weekly newsletter to stay in the know in the event that I get deplatformed here or anywhere else. Again, if you want to make a contribution to the show, you can do so at streamlabs.com/Donovan Sharpe and the number 1. Again, that's www.streamlabs.com/Donovan Sharpe and the number 1. If you'd like your music featured on the show, send me a few tracks. Make sure you include your stage name, the names of your tracks, your label, and where your music can be found. You guys can send those to tsr@donovansharpe.com. That is tsr@donovansharpe.com. Okay, let's continue. Number 5, the 5th sign. Your homeboy is trying to fuck your girl. He talks about her a lot. He always tries to find a way to tie her into the conversation. For example, Katie said the same thing the other day. He'll find any reason he can to bring her up in any conversation. I like that Katie is interested in astronomy. I think that's pretty cool. Does Katie's family live around here? Here's the scary thing, guys. At some point, he won't even realize he's doing it. It'll just be a reflex. He will just automatically start talking about her for no other reason but that it's a habit. That's it. You need to watch out for this. Number 6. He knows things about your girlfriend that you do not. This is a major, major red flag. Things like the names of some of her distant relatives, cousins, uncles, aunts. Her work schedule, a significant event in her life. This is when shit starts to get real, gentlemen. And if he knows things about her that you don't, this means they're talking when you're not around. They're talking by themselves without you. They're texting, they're probably talking on the phone, and maybe they're even meeting up without you. Again, major, major red flag. If your homeboy knows something about your girlfriend that you don't, he is absolutely trying to fuck your girl. Number 7. People, your circle, they're starting to catch on. At this point, the fact that your homeboy wants to fuck your girl is kind of an open secret that nobody really likes to talk about. But your homeboys will warn you, yo, Donovan, what's up, man? Yo, you know Mike is trying to fuck Katie, right? Like, you know he's talking shit about you, and he's, like on the sneak tip, he's trying to fuck Katie. You tell him, nah, it ain't like that. Mike would never do something like that. All right, cool. A few weeks later, yo, Donovan, Mike took Katie to work the other day, right? You tell him, her car broke down, and I was at work, so it's all good. At some point, it will become very obvious to the people around you guys that one of your friends is trying to fuck your girl. They're not telling you this stuff for your health. They're telling you this stuff because it's true, and that's all there is to it. Number 8. Oh, this is a big one. The 8th sign that your homeboy is trying to fuck your girl, they have inside jokes, gentlemen. This is another sign that they're talking without you being around. Again, text messages, on the phone, or actually going places together without you. When you and your girl, when your girl and your friend are laughing at something that you have no idea about, that is showing blatant disrespect for you and your relationship with her. Nigga, you should not have inside jokes with my girlfriend. Oh, no. No. But you want to know something? And we'll get into this a little bit later. I can't blame my homeboy. What did I talk about earlier? You can't trust your homeboy. Your homeboys, you can't trust your woman. You can trust men to be men and women to be women. If you're dating an attractive woman, again, guys, it's a mathematical certainty. Your boys are going to fucking hit on your girl. This is why you don't bring your girl around your friends. You don't do it. Number 9. When you are all out together, sometimes you feel like the third wheel. I've been in this situation before, believe it or not. When I was I think I was 20, 21 years old, I was dating this girl who went to Appalachian State. And the interesting thing is that I actually thought that we were in a relationship, but it turns out that we were not. I guess we were I thought that I was her boyfriend. She pulled the old switcheroo on me. Anyway, she went to Appalachian State, which of course is in Boone, North Carolina. About a 2-hour drive from High Point. Was really, really tough on my 84 Honda Accord, climbing those mountains. And by the way, I think I paid $600 for that 1984 Honda Accord, and I drove that motherfucker for 4 years. 4 years, man. It lasted until I got with Darcy. It broke down, so then I had to buy, I think I bought a Mitsubishi Galant. Anyway. So, when she would come and see me, we'd go out, and sometimes my roommate would come along. Now, for the first few months, things were cordial. But little by little, they started getting chummy. They started getting friendly. And before I knew it, they talked and laughed and joked with each other more than either one of them talked and laughed and joked with me. Now, she ended up cheating on me, but not with my roommate. But the way she ended up cheating with me was in a fucking diabolical way. And I actually talked about this way back in episode 57 entitled 4 Ways Women Set Up Future Cheating. Take a listen.
And I was fucking this chick who lived in the town that she went to college in. So of course there's a red flag there. Well, I used to go and see her, I think twice a week or whatever. It was maybe a 2-hour drive. And then the summertime hit, so now she's out of school and she decided to get an apartment with a couple of her friends from school. So anyway, she told me that she had gotten a part in the play The Sound of Music. So she had play practice, I think, for 2 or 3 hours every night. I didn't think anything of it, guys. Listen, she has play practice. She told me that she was in theater, etc., etc. She even made the mistake of telling me where the play practice was. She had this lie completely prepared, not thinking that I would actually try to come and see her play practice. Well, one night I decided, you know what, I'm going to surprise her at play practice. I'm going to tell her she did well. Well, I drove over to this, I think it was maybe an amphitheater or a theater that they were supposedly having practice in, and it was an abandoned theater. No one had been in there for years. And so I drove to her apartment where she was living, and sure enough, she was there with another guy.
If you feel like the third wheel when you're with your girl and your homeboy, something is either up or definitely about to be up. Sign number 10, the 10th sign that your homeboy is trying to fuck your girl. Guys, he's all over her social media. Everything she posts, he either likes it or he comments on it. Every single thing. What he also likes to do is he likes to post cryptic comments. And these cryptic comments, he is actually hitting on her. But he will disguise him flirting with her on social media as a compliment. So she'll post a picture and he'll be like, "Oh, Katie, Donovan's a lucky man." If Katie makes hot dog, or if Katie makes something, if she cooks something, hot dogs and tater tots or some shit. If you and Donovan don't work out, give me a call. LOL, insert cheesy emoji. Guys, he will not be able to help his thirst. If your homeboy is all over your girlfriend's social media, he is absolutely trying to fuck her. No question. Number 11, and this is some disrespectful ass shit. He defends her. Listen, guys, you and your girl are going to get in fights. You're going to get into arguments, both minor and major. Mostly minor, a few major. That's life. This is relationships. This is how it goes. Well, when you get into an argument or a fight, we always end up talking to our homeboys about it. 100% of the time, your homeboys take your side. Dude, she's totally fucking wrong. Bro, she's out of line. Man, that's fucked up. I can't believe she did that shit. But your homeboy Mike, who's trying to fuck your girlfriend Katie, well, you gotta admit, you were kind of in the wrong. He'll say shit like, think about it from her perspective. I've also heard stuff like, well, if you were her, you'd probably react the same way, wouldn't you? Dude, you are my friend. And the fact that you are defending my girlfriend, to me, that is disrespectful and extremely transparent. If your homeboy defends your girlfriend, he is trying to fuck your girlfriend. Every single time, guys, without question. Number 12. He gives you terrible advice. Now, speaking of arguments and fights, your homeboy's going to give you bad advice on purpose when you tell him about shit. If you and her get into a fight over something stupid, he'll say shit like, you can't be in a relationship with a girl who wants to fight all the time. What, seriously? We had a fight about a fucking bag of chips, dude. Like, what the fuck? If you're pissed off that she told her ex-boyfriend, just got married and moved to California, dude, you can't trust her, you should dump her. Wait, what? Dude, he got married and moved to California. We're in Pennsylvania, man. Calm the fuck down. Your homeboy is going to take every opportunity that he can to sabotage your relationship. No doubt. Number 13. He tries to make you look bad in front of her. We have all experienced this. Guys who try to cock block you if you're at the club or a bar. You're talking to a girl, you're making headway. Your homeboy comes in. He starts trying to make you look bad, dirty macking, cock blocking. Hate that shit. But this time it's a little bit different because, she's your girlfriend. What these guys like to do is they like to tell embarrassing stories about you to your girlfriend while you're there. Yeah, you should have been there. Donovan was laying on the ground with pizza all over him. He'll tell her shit that she shouldn't know about, that was supposed to stay between you and your homeboy, but he'll joke about it in front of her. You didn't tell her for a reason. But now he tells the story in front of her. Hey, by the way, has Donovan told you why he has to take anti-diarrhea pills every day? Never, ever, ever trust a man who cockblocks you constantly. Never trust a man who tries to make you look bad in front of women. These men cannot be trusted, least of all your friends. Let's check the chat here. All right, let's see what we got here. Joby Blogs actually said something. Joby Blog says, I hate those people. They are insecure betas and they know it, so they try to put down the men they are threatened by. Yeah, this happens all the time. Drew Branch says, I had an ex-friend like that. I didn't know dudes called friends ex-friends. Listen, if you're not friends with a dude anymore, don't call him an ex-friend. That's what girls do. Winston Wolf says, isn't knowing distant relatives beta bucks behavior though? I don't know. I mean, your girlfriend may tell you, hey, my Uncle Ronnie. So, if you're proactive, so tell me about your family, tell me about your distant relatives. Yeah, that could be supplicating behavior. But if she proactively tells you, there's nothing wrong with that. Oh, Miami J said, check this out. Miami J just put in a good one. He says, you tell your homeboy about some side chick, and he says, I don't think your girl would appreciate that. Oh my fucking God. Oh my God, dude. I hate sneak tip haters like that, man. I hate that shit. Joby Blog says, they ask how your girl is at every opportunity. So how's Katie doing? Said he's had that experience during his 4 to 5 year LTR. She was an 8. And even people I grew up with try to get her talking to them. I'm telling you, man, pussy's a powerful thing, guys. It is a powerful thing. Men will abandon lifelong relationships for a chance at some pussy. I'm telling you. You hear about it and see it all the time, guys. That's how it is. Lion Sin says, at this point, if you don't know, it's because you're ignoring. I agree. If you're in denial, yeah. I mean, at this point, it should be obvious. Miami J says, make no mistake, if your boy is trying to fuck your girl knows. And if she hasn't said anything to you, he has become her backup. Wow. Dude, listen, red pill knowledge dropped. I hadn't even thought about that, but that is 100% correct. Joby Block says, I took my ex to a party and some guy he knew tried to slip her his number. Dude knocked the fuck out and we were asked to leave. So I guess you knocked him out. Freelance Ronan says, the old rice burners were tough. They last for, dude, that, I'm telling you what, dude, that 84 Honda Accord, man. Love that car. Sir Cucks a lot. That's funny. Sharpe assist. Wow. Damn, where did it go? Your boy has her number or calls and texts her. What else did he say? He says they are both, quote, unavailable on the same night. Yeah, that's a telltale sign that they are definitely fucking. Armando Moreno says, I'm not going to lie, gentlemen. I've been guilty of trying to fuck one of my friend's girls. I think that happens to a man at least once. Dude, listen, hey, I'm guilty of it too, man. Dude, back in the day, I used to try to fuck my friends' girlfriends all the time. This is just how it was. That's how thirsty I was. Ryan Sullivan says, this all proves we need to legalize prostitution. I would agree. Yeah, man, a lot of thirsty dudes, man. Dr. Dro says, I love how no one is hating or making BS comments. Well, Dr. Dro, there's a reason for that. There's a reason for that. We have hair trigger fingers here at TSR Towers. If we even sniff troll on you, you're gone. Like, that's it. This is a -3 tolerance policy. I don't get into it with trolls, man. I get them the fuck out of here. Every single time. Okay, let us continue with number 14. The 14th sign. Your homeboy is trying to fuck your girl. A few of you guys have mentioned it. He has her phone number. You did not give your homeboy Mike your girlfriend's phone number. Why would you? There's no reason for them to have each other's phone numbers. What this means is that he asked for it or he slipped it to her and she texted him or called him. More importantly, she gave it to him. Your girl should know that this isn't even close to okay. But because your dumbass brought your girl around your friends, something you should never do in the first place, like I talked about at the top of the episode, this is the shit that happens. Number 15. He invites her places without telling you or including you. Gentlemen, this is why your homeboy and your girlfriend have inside jokes. This is why you feel like a third wheel when you guys all go out together. This is why he knows things about her that you don't. This is why your other homeboys, that's why they keep warning you about him trying to get at your girl. Don't ignore this stuff, guys. Number 16. Your girlfriend confides in him. Guys, you will be positively shocked the first time your homeboy says, so, Katie told me about what happened last night. Now he's crossing the fucking line. He's already flirting with her. He takes her side. He defends her. He tries to make you look bad in front of her. And now your girl is telling him about your argument. She's telling him about your relationship. And that makes you wonder, well, what else is she telling him about? And when is she telling him this stuff? If your girl, listen, if your homeboy gives you any indication that he talks to your girlfriend or that she confides in him, red fucking flag, man. Number 17. She calls him her best friend. Not in a friend zone kind of way. I'm talking about the kind of way that R. Kelly and Aaliyah said they were best friends on MTV back in 94 when everyone was wondering if they were fucking or not. Of course, we all found out years later. Now, there's a distinction here I want you guys to understand. When a girl wants to put you in the... See, girls will complain about their boyfriends to other men, but that doesn't necessarily mean she wants to put that man in the friend zone. When a girl wants to put you in the friend zone, the complaints she makes about her boyfriends are, he's such an asshole. He never calls me. I don't trust him. I'm afraid he'll cheat on me again. Your girlfriend is complaining about Kevin in sales. Kevin in sales is her boyfriend. Now, when a girl wants to branch swing with you, she'll complain about things like, well, he just doesn't understand me. He's neglecting my needs. He's not fucking me like I want him to. I trust him, but there's something missing. These are the beta Donovan complaints. At some point, she may call your best friend her best friend. Think about that. Your best friend is now your girlfriend's best friend. When and if it gets to that point, gentlemen, it's game over. It is game fucking over. Number 18, and this is one that pisses me off to no end. He becomes a white knight when she is around. He also agrees with her while disagreeing with you. All of a sudden, his views change when she's around. You guys have had plenty of conversations about how the family court system fucks over men, but when Katie's around, it's, well, men need to stop being deadbeats and take care of their kids. You and your homeboys always make fun of fat girls, but when Katie's around, it's beauty comes in all sizes. Men need to quit being so shallow. When Katie's around, your homeboy is team female. And, of course, he does this to try to impress her. Number 19. The 19th sign your homeboy is trying to fuck your girl. He shows up unannounced. You'll be hanging out at your place, playing video games, whatever the case, and surprise, look who shows up. Hey, guys. I was in the area, thought I'd come by and say hey. You and your girl will be at a restaurant, and all of a sudden, he shows up out of nowhere. Hey, I didn't know you guys would be here. You mind if I join you? Every time you're with her, he seems to pop up out of nowhere. How does he know where you are? Well, it could be that she's posting it on social media, and we all know he's all over her social media anyway. It could be that you're the one posting on social media, at which point you need to stop. Or maybe, just maybe, she shot him a text and tells him where you are. Shout out to I Am Alpha with the $5 contribution. He says, congratulations on reaching your 400th episode. Here's something for the tip jar. Appreciate that. I Am Alpha. Thank you very much. Again, if you would like to contribute, you can do so at the Streamlabs link, www.streamlabs.com/Donovan Sharpe and the number 1. Again, that's www.streamlabs.com/Donovan Sharpe and the number 1. Number 20. He breaks up with his girlfriend. This one is fairly obvious. And this usually happens a very short time after he meets her for the first time. And when he does, when your homeboy breaks up with his girlfriend or they break up, what does he do? He calls you, hey, me and Stephanie broke up. Yeah, this is why. She dumped me, I dumped her, whatever the case may be. But not this time. What he's going to do is he's going to wait to make the announcement when you are both there. Hey, guys, Stephanie and I broke up. Now, he's going to act like he's bummed out. And of course, your girl will be there to console her best friend, who she has inside jokes with, that she confides in when shit goes sideways with the two of you, who also defends her. Obviously, he's doing this to be available. But we know that that's not really red pill game. Because any man with red pill awareness knows that pre-selection boosts attraction. We understand that that's really not the way to go about things. But then again, only blue pill guys try to dirty Mac and fuck their homeboys' girlfriends. So it stands to reason that men like this would use blue pill game. Sympathy. She dumped me, blah, 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 blah. They think that makes themselves more attractive. They have no idea that by breaking up with his girlfriend, that makes him less attractive. Okay, you're available, but she probably doesn't want you as much now because there's no more pre-selection. She's going to think, okay, well, why did he break up with her, or why did she break up with him? Now, if there's already some shit going on, she'll know why. Number 21, and I did these all in no particular order. Number 21 of the 21 signs your homeboy is trying to fuck your girl. Shout out to Freelance Ronan with the $5 contribution. He says, 400 and going strong, TSR in full effect. This is the real Sparta. Thank you very much, Freelance Ronan, with the $5 contribution. I appreciate that very much. Number 21, he starts to dress well every time he sees her. Remember when your homeboy used to come over? What did he wear? He wore sweatpants, a t-shirt, his ratty old skateboard shoes. Well, he still wears that stuff when he knows it's just the two of you. But when he thinks Katie is going to be there, he starts to dress a little bit better. He wears crisp jeans. He wears a collared shirt, nicer pair of shoes. And oh, by the way, is that Ferragamo cologne that you smell? Again, this is a telltale sign that your homeboy is trying to get with your girl. If he dresses better when he thinks that she's going to be there, he is absolutely trying to fuck your girl. There are no coincidences here, guys. So now you guys are probably thinking, okay, Donovan, what do I do? I don't want to mate guard and come off as a jealous or insecure boyfriend, so how do I stop this from happening? Way back in episode 45, I talked about the difference between mate guarding and being territorial, and I gave you an example. Take a listen.
Well, the difference is very simple. Mate guarding is reactive. Being territorial is proactive. That's the difference. Mate guarding is allowing something to occur or facilitating an environment that allows something to occur, then jumping in to try to diffuse the situation. Being territorial is marking your territory and eliminating circumstances that could lead to trouble. It's that simple. So let me paint a scenario that illustrates the difference between mate guarding and being territorial. You're at a bar with your girl. You two were having a good time. You're drinking, laughing it up. You go to use the bathroom, and when you get back, she's getting chatted up by another dude. Another man is hitting on her. Mate guarding would be to barge in, introduce yourself as her boyfriend, give her a big kiss on the cheek, throw your arms around her, all that stupid stuff. Then when he leaves, you ask her, what the fuck were you doing? Then you start bitching and moaning about what just happened. A man who is territorial, gentlemen, I want to make this clear. A man who is territorial would not allow his woman to be at the bar alone in the first place. If you two want to go out and grab drinks, get a table. You eliminate the problem before it happens. A man can't hit on your woman at the bar if she's not at the bar.
And there's your answer, guys. How do I stop this from happening? That's the answer. If you don't want dudes hitting on your girl at the club, don't take her to the club. I put the R. Kelly video, I'm a Flirt, featuring T.I. and T-Pain, on my Patreon. That is some red pill shit. They let you know, do not bring your girl to the fucking club. If you don't want guys to approach your woman at the bar, don't take her to the bar. And if you don't want your homeboys trying to hit on your girl, don't bring her around your boys. Come on, guys, this is common sense. Again, the idea that your girlfriend or even your wife has to like your friends and that your friends have to like your girlfriend or wife, fucking ridiculous. This is a myth. If you run shit like a fucking man, it doesn't matter that your girlfriend doesn't like your friends. Get the fuck out of here with that. I don't like your friends. So, now girls will also say, well, why haven't you introduced me to your friends yet? Because they know how many people endorse this line of thinking. Some guys know that you shouldn't, and some guys know that if they bring their flirtatious girlfriend around their flirtatious friends, it's going to hit the fan. Why haven't you introduced me to your friends yet? Well, because they know how many people I've killed, and I don't want to scare you away. Handle it like a shit test, brush it away. In the end, gentlemen, keep your girl away from your friends. This is how you prevent these things from happening. Dudes these days are so fucking thirsty. They will fuck up a lifelong relationship with their best friends for a piece of pussy. Guys, I know you love your friends, and I know they love you, man. I know a lot of you guys have friends where you go back a long ways. I know you guys listen, man, you guys have been through a lot together. You've got friends where you've had some crazy times, great adventures, all that good stuff. But do not think for 1 second that your homeboy would not sacrifice it all to fuck your girl even one time. It happens all the time. And if you think it can't or won't happen to you, then you don't have the red pill awareness that maybe you think you have. All right, let us check the chat one last time. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, there we go. Hold on. Hang on. Winston Wolf tells Dr. Dro, says, oh, the mods are top-notch, man. Watch the Devin episode and see what I mean. Almost got my regular ass timed out. Yeah, I have to have the mods on high alert here, man, because anytime, and again, like, and you know, listen, I've been doing this long enough to recognize a potential troll when I see one. When someone I've never seen before comes into the chat and says, hey guys, what's going on? Time him out, get him the fuck out of here. Or if someone I've never seen or heard before says, hey Donovan, ellipsis, I know they're about to do or say some dumb shit, time him out. Time him out. Don't give a fuck. Fuck those guys. The real DG says, I let my homies hit on my girls. It's a good way to see what she's about. That is, listen, no disrespect. You're a fucking idiot for doing that. I love you, but you're a fucking idiot. Are you kidding me? This is like saying, well, I've trained my dog disciplined, so I'm going to leave a steak in his crate to see what he's really about, to see if the training's really taking place. Bruh, don't do that, man. If you don't want to get robbed, lock your doors. Are you kidding me with that? Yeah, I'm gonna let my girlfriend go to a male strip club for a bachelor party just to make sure our relationship is solid. And if she fucks around, that I know or not. No. You don't do that, dude. Listen, you can trust a woman to be a woman. If there's an opportunity, she's gonna take it. Don't let your listen, dude. Bruh, this is the wrong thing to do, man. This is the wrong thing to do. Do not let your homeboys hit on your girls to see what she's about. Listen, if given the opportunity in the right circumstances, if they think they can get away with it, dude, all women are going to cheat, man. This is just how it goes. I don't give a shit. I do not care. Fuck out of here with that. Dude, if Devin came to me and said, hey, Donovan, Ed Lattimore is coming to town. You mind if I go to lunch with him? Number one, I tell her, now I know you're lying, because Ed would never ask you to go to lunch with him. That's the first thing. But that's just not how it goes. Listen, dude, you do not put temptation in front of your woman. Dude, you don't do it. Don't do it. Yeah, the real DG or OG, bruh, listen, that is no. You got to quit doing that. Got to quit doing that. Perfect Burrito says, damn, in retrospect, when my buddy said, I think what she's trying to say is, he says he should have known. Yeah, right. Exactly. Listen, dude, when your homeboy tries to defend your girl or, well, listen, here's what she really means. How the fuck do you know what the fuck she means? Like, don't come at, listen, like how the fuck is it that you know my girl better than I do? Well, you know what? Listen, don't let me impose. Don't let me impose. Why don't you go over to her place and console her right now? Yeah, fuck that. Chase Rubidou says number 18 made a lot of sense. Yeah, a lot of guys white knight when women are around, and they still, and again these are men who are not red pill aware. This is just how it is. Spray Your Face says keep your eyes open. You'll catch him looking at her ass on some sneaky shit, or you might peep the playfulness on her end. She bends over in front of you. Just watch everything. Yeah, exactly. Shout out to HS Lee 169 with the $5 contribution. Says congrats on episode 400. Keep dropping that red pill knowledge. Appreciate that, my friend. HS Lee, a frequent contributor. Yeah, listen, if you bring your, dude, listen, I'm not going to sit here and pretend that people didn't look at Devin's ass at the 21 convention. That's fine. You can look. I mean, that's the circumstances. But again, if given the opportunity, man, girls like that attention. Ooh, Sharpe Assist says he asks her if she needs anything. Ooh, I like that. Charles Merchant says, I hate Dirty Macs. Ryan Sullivan says, what is macking? Google it. Oh, God. Oaktown's Finest says, one of my friends dirty macked a below average single mom with 3 kids. Oh, Jesus fuck, man. Listen, if you're going to dirty mac, I mean, at least do it on a bitch that looks good. Charles Merchant says he grew up with way too many dirty macs. Bruh. I'm trying to tell you, man. I'm trying to tell you. Oh, whoa, wait a minute. Yeah, I got some intermittent buffering. I'm actually not seeing it on my end. It looks like everything is green, but again, as long as it's not terrible, it's all good. I mean, dude, listen, man, YouTube, dude, I'm streaming. I mean, YouTube right now is probably streaming millions of videos right now. If I get a little bit of buffering, it is what it is. Not going to make a big deal about it. But if it continues like it did last week, then yeah, that's when shit gets real. Toy Surprise Basket says, I keep my girl and my partners separate unless they have girls too. That's actually a very good comment. That's a very good comment. Rollo Tomasi happens to be a very good friend of mine, right? Well, guess what? Rollo Tomasi's been married for 22 years. Well, Devin and I are flying out to Tahoe this spring to hang out with Rollo. That's perfectly fine. And listen, Devin has talked to Devin, and Rollo. We had breakfast together every morning of the 21 convention that we were there. Aunt James. Oh, Aunt James is in the house. Good to see you in here. Says dudes are always trying to show off some woman they know they are not red pilled enough and end up getting cheated on. Yeah, I agree. Dude, listen. You guys know my game is airtight. My game is rock solid. Listen, I'm not bringing my homeboys around my girl. That's just not how it is. Unless I'm there, And even still, and again, the 21 convention is different because we're all from, different dynamic. But I'm talking about your homeboys who live in your same town, guys you roll with. Good comment there by Aunt James. I like that. Yeah, that R. Kelly, I'm a flirt, man. That shit's, dude, me and my homeboys used to listen to that in Vegas. Like, we're doing lines, getting ready to go to the club. We're like, dude, we're going to steal somebody's fucking girl tonight. Somebody's wife is going to suck my dick. We used to say that shit. Somebody's girlfriend is going to let me fuck her in the ass tonight. Don't let it be you. Chase Rubidoux says, losing guy friends with history hurts a lot more than a breakup with a woman. 100%, man. 100%. Listen, I talk a lot about how the two worst heartbreaks of my life happened with Amy. And I've written about her on Return of Kings. I also did an episode on her. The other heartbreak that I experienced was with my own mother when she kicked me out for not paying the family tax. You guys can go back and listen to that. A very, very close third is losing one of my best friends. One of my best friends lives right here in the Philly area. We went to college together. Dude, we were best dudes. We were roommates when we lived in High Point. And no, he was not. I had two roommates when I lived in High Point. He was not the guy who made me feel like a third wheel. Anyway, he used to come to Vegas every year or every other year with his wife. And his wife never liked, his wife never likes me because she knew who I was, right? Like, why do you have to drive such a fancy car? You got to settle down sometime. And she'd look at my homeboy like, oh, see, you shouldn't be living this kind of life. Obviously, she's protecting her, meal ticket. And I get it. She's trying to protect her family. Like, I'm not a good influence for married men with 3 children. Well, one night, I actually got a couple of girls I knew to run interference on my homeboy's wife while me and my homeboy went to the strip club. Right? Went to the strip club, did some got a couple of blow jobs. Everything was cool. We totally got away with it. Dude, my girls completely kept her distracted. Everything was cool. And listen, man, his wife knew that she was being handled, right? But she says, you know what? I'm going to let him go out and have some fun. And, of course, I promised her, I said, listen, her name was Becky. Her name is Becky. I said, listen, Becky, I'm not about that life. I want to protect you and the kids, blah, 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 blah. She's like, okay, Donovan, just go out and have some clean fun. I had no intention of doing that. We did blow and got blow jobs. But here's the reason we got caught. He fucking told her about it. Man. He fucking told her about it. I haven't seen him since. He told her about it when they got back here to Philly. He actually lives in New Jersey. He lives over the bridge in New Jersey. He fucking told her about it. He got away with it scot-free. She changed both of their phones. She changed his number. I still have her number. She changed his number. Okay. She told, well, what did she tell me? I might even have the text on my old Windows phone. She says, I will not let you destroy my family, blah, 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 blah. And I haven't seen or talked to him since. This guy lives 15, 20 minutes away from me, man. One of my best friends. I haven't talked to him now in, 2 years. That shit hurts. That hurts. Totally agree with Chase Rubidoux on that for sure. For sure. God, that fucking blows, dude. And the thing is my homeboy, who was my best friend in college, he was red pill before we even knew what red pill was. He was all about treating girls like shit and this and that and the other, and girls could not get enough of it. Of course, he gets married, gets civilized, and now he's, Lionson says, Donovan said it. You want to troll? Do it fast or you'll miss your chance. Right. Sweet Senator says that's like handing over a winning lottery ticket. Yeah, that's fucking... Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good one. Captain Crunch 420 says worse when it's a family member instead of your friend. Yeah, I would agree with that. Mike Shinnery says, shoe on the other foot. Do you tell your boy if his girl is reaching out to you? 100%. 1,000 fucking percent, dude. And listen, here's the thing. You're going to find out, And a lot of guys would say, no, you can't tell him because he's going to be pissed off at you. If your homeboy is, listen, if your friend is pissed off at you that you told him that his girlfriend is reaching out to you, he was never your friend to begin with. So if you tell your homeboy, hey, look, man, check this out. Brianna, she sent me a message the other day. Okay, what's the big deal? Dude, she wants to hang out. You can see I didn't start anything, blah, 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 blah. If he reacts poorly to that, dude, what the fuck did you do? Blah, 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 blah. He was never your friend in the first place. In that article, 3 reasons why most men are not your friends. Reason number 3, he trusts women more than he trusts men. A man who trusts women more than they trust men cannot be trusted by men. Don't care. Don't give a shit. So if you tell your homeboy and he reacts poorly, starts blaming you, whoa, what the fuck? Guess what? Friendship's over. Because if you don't tell him that your girl is trying to reach out to you, if you make his girlfriend mad, she's going to tell some lie on you. Listen, the minute your homeboy's friend reaches out to you and tries to hit on you, you got to tell him. But you're going to have to understand this could mean the end of a relationship. You're going to find out. Okay, listen, are we really friends or not? Look, bruh. Brianna reached out to me. She wants to hang out. I told her no, blah, 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 blah. All right, cool, man. Whatever. So how are you going to handle it? Good question there. Mike Shinnery. Very, very good question. Very, very good question, dude. Mr. Universal Sports says, your friend lost his edge, Donovan, plain and simple. Yeah. Listen, marriage and kids, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know his phone number. And it fucking sucks. I don't even know his email address. It fucking blows, man. Because I would reach out to Anthony and be like, look, dude, I need you to hook my homeboy up with a ticket for this 21 convention Patriarch edition. He could really, really use it, man. It sucks. He's a good dude, man. He really, really is. Shout out to Miami J with the $40 contribution. Also, Charles Caballero with the $5 contribution. I am Alpha with the $5 contribution. Freelance Ronin also with the $5 contribution. And HS Lee 169 with a $5 contribution. Again, guys, thank you all for your support through these first 400 episodes. If things continue to go like they are, I should probably reach episode 5 because I do 4 episodes ish a week. 4 times 4 is 16. What's 100 divided by 16? 100. What the? Yeah, somebody do 100 divided by 16, and that's about the time I should reach episode number 400. Good stuff. Good stuff. Great episode 400, man. That's going to do it for this edition of TSR Live. Be sure to subscribe to my weekly newsletter on DonovanSharpe.com. And if you want access to the vault, go to patreon.com/DonovanSharpe. Thanks a lot. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.
I'm on your pace and I'm ready to go. I'll make my move and you'll be mine tonight. In love, you fell in love with a psycho. I'm on your pace and I'm ready to go. I'll make my move and you'll be mine tonight. In love with a psycho. Feel my love inside the tip of a blade. How much can you take? Hear my words inside the shot of a gun, hunting you down. I've got a hold of you. My knife is sticking through your chest, twisting and pushing through until there's nothing left.